When you came in, the air went out, and every shadow filled up with doubt. I don't know who you think you are, but before the night is through, I wanna do bad things with you. I'm the kind to sit up in his room, heart sick and eyes filled up with blue. I don't know what you've done to me, but I know this much is true. I want to do bad things.
Okay, so this is our ready for season 7 video. We're going to do a little best and worst of list. Preparing for season 7, we watched the Farewell Prom tonight. It's very sad. I just started trying to tell my husband earlier that this was the last season, and I started crying, so it's going to be a tough one to get through. So lots of stuff since last season. Well, since the video started, it's funny, we were watching some of the old videos today and realizing I've been through many, many hairstyles in the last few years.
And I've had the same, except bangs, no bangs.
Missy had a baby, I graduated from college. Missy moved. We don't live in the little bitty house filming on the little bitty porch anymore. Missy had surgery since the last videos that you saw. She was concerned that people would see it and want to know what that was about. She had thyroid cancer, so she had to have her thyroid and her lymph nodes removed. So that's the reason for the scar. But she survived. She made it through it. She's testing very well now. No presence of any kind of cancer left. So.
Next month, another test.
So that's very good. Okay, so we also wanted to say we have 647 members as of right now. It started with 2, me and Missy, and we added 2 the first day, Diane Selberg and Joanne Kearns. That was it. That was the whole Our True Blood fan club for quite a while. It was the 4 of us.
And we forced David and Brandon.
Yeah, and now we have 647 members. So welcome everybody. And we thank you for joining. Missy and I film before and after every episode of True Blood and just kind of give our thoughts about it, because I type enough for school. I'm not typing anymore on a blog or on Facebook. We just talk and film it.
And I'm glad I don't post as much because Mom, who you will see, can now repeat words. And I'm a good mother, so I don't want that. I still don't smoke.
I still do. But not on video, so.
I do smoke this.
Yeah. But, so yeah, this is the last season. So looking back on all of the seasons, we put together a list. The 10 categories we picked out. And this is going to be for all of the seasons together, what we picked.
And this, we just was not, I mean, some of them were really hard. There could have been 10 of each thing, and we didn't want to do that. So.
Okay, so first, funniest line. True Blood, I think, has been one of the best shows for just those one-liners. That somebody says something and then that's it. We repeat it over and over and over again. Like, they killed my cooter. That was her favorite, like, ever.
And Crocodile, yeah.
Crocodile, oh God.
And we did,
we called each other and said, that's how we answered the phone.
And, I went to Lafayette.
Save our asses.
Yeah. We did that.
We did that a lot too. Okay, so we just had to narrow it down to 1. So mine was season 2 when the Maynard story was really big, and the Maynard had Daphne, the woman who was a shapeshifter like Sam was, and she shapeshifted into a pig a lot, and Andy had seen her a lot around the Maynard's house. And so Andy, who was very drunk through the whole season, that was Andy's best season. Because he knew what he was talking about, and nobody ever believed anything he said because he was drunk all the time. Andy is going to,
I thought we weren't supposed to tell the whole thing.
we're not going to tell the whole thing, but Andy is traveling at night down a backcountry road and runs into somebody he knows. And so this is my funniest line.
I know that pig!
So that was very funny.
That, oh, yes, we walked around saying that. I needed a t-shirt that said, I know that pig.
There was a lot of stuff that came out of Andy being not under the influence and everybody else being under the influence of her. Like I was saying earlier, the Jane Boathouse thing, that he said something, I don't remember exactly what he said, but something about,
I saw you taking it from behind from Mike, the funeral guy, yeah.
there was some funny stuff.
He was
that year.
funny, yeah.
I liked tonight when they talked about that orgy, because there was some funny stuff.
Weird stuff. That's back when the show was still just like really dark and kind of weird, and oh, I loved it.
When Mom would get up, Mom used to watch Trevor-Lucas. Now,
She walks out of the room. She still watches it, but she leaves for big parts because she just can't.
because like, was it Steve Newlands, right, who said his parents don't watch softcore porn?
Except for that.
Yeah, Mom won't even do that, so.
All right, so Missy's funniest line.
It was when the sheriff, I think this was in season,
Seems like this was the beginning of season 4.
boy, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, first episode.
They were digging up and they found bodies.
More mysterious dead bodies.
But
Okay, so here's Missy's funniest line.
43 years, and what have I got to show for it? Gaps in my brain and polyps in my ass.
okay, so I mean, come on, that was funny. It was, and I had like 50 different things, and this was one of my hardest things that I had to pick from, because I had a lot of them that were funny, like Terry's.
Bullshit. God has one.
That was funny. That was very funny.
Yes.
But that was funny. I mean, if I had to, because that basically holds my brain and holds my ass. I mean, if you can't even really explain either one of those things.
So that was our funniest lines. Then we had to pick a funniest whole scene. The whole scene was funny.
And there are many of those too.
Oh gosh, yes. For me, season 1, I watched season 1 in one day. I moved from Florida to here. Missy was watching the show. My brother was watching the show. So they wanted me to watch. So I watched the whole first season.
We watched it
in one night. Missy wanted me to let me show you. And one of the ones that we stopped and had to watch like a couple of times because it was so funny, and this is what sticks out to me in my head about season 1, was this scene. And I don't know who dreamed this up, but this was hilarious. So here's my number 1 funniest scene.
God damn it. I hate video cameras.
You know how much you can make if you had your own website. Queens all over this world to pay good money just to watch you jack off.
Hey, you said all I had to do was dance.
Okay. Dance.
Is anybody gonna see this and knows me?
Probably. There's a lot of pervs in this town.
Okay, no way. That's not cool, man.
Look. Do you want the V or not?
Give me the fucking mask.
That's my Jason.
What the fuck?
Ooh, I like what you're working with.
Listen, I like to do manly things, but I like baby to do
Shake that ass.
you. I was thinking
Ooh, lover, you're gonna make me clutch my pearls.
something dirty.
Okay. The whole thing is funny anyway, but the Laura Bush mask is just that.
Yeah, who decided it would be, I mean, not, Ronald Reagan, not George Bush.
Right? No, Laura Bush. Just pushed it right over the edge, man. That was just,
Yeah.
yeah.
And in this house, really funny.
It's,
I made it really funny.
it's
Very funny. This was a very hard category as well.
oh yeah, because there were a lot of scenes that were just
Scenes that maybe other people don't think are as funny. Any scene with Ginger in it is funny.
yes. We love Ginger Street. We think it's hilarious.
Yeah, they said something about it tonight. We love Ginger. I would wear a Team Ginger shirt.
I made a Team Ginger
Yeah.
thing last year because, it'd be nice for an Eric fan to have a shot for once.
Yeah.
Sookie always pushing him away. Okay, Missy's funniest scene.
It is when
This was season 3, wasn't it? No, this is season 2.
it's after he's been downstairs.
Yes, after when Eric, he escaped from downstairs. Sookie saved him.
Right. It's
Took
about,
him home.
It's about Lafayette, and it's about Eric, so how can I go wrong? So here's the scene. Okay.
That's enough. Don't get greedy. You were supposed to call me the minute you arrived.
We were ambushed at the airport.
By whom?
You know exactly by whom, Eric. The Fellowship of the Sun. Why didn't you tell me they were involved?
I didn't know for sure. Now I do.
You could have shared your suspicions with me.
I could have, but I didn't. You should remember that I am your sheriff, Bill. We're not equal. And if that displeases you, take it out with the Magister or the Queen.
Woo! Get that shit. There you go. Get that shit. Fuck it. Get it. Mama.
How's your leg?
Shit, I just wanna fucking dance. Hit this.
How nice for you.
Come on.
Well, I must fly.
Bang it, baby. Bang it, baby. Bang it, baby. Bang it, baby. Bang it, baby.
Okay. That was just,
I mean, it's just Lafayette and Eric.
because we didn't have Lala there for a long time. He was in that basement. He was very depressed. He was very sad. And Sookie got him out of there, and he was still pretty sad. And we missed Lala. We missed, the way that he was. And then
That happened.
there was Lafayette.
And there was some funny stuff with the dreams with that and all that stuff. But that was funny. That was very funny.
Yes.
And like I said, I could have picked a lot of different things, but it was hard. She put me on this one, and she won't let me pick 2. And I'm not supposed to pick all Eric things either. I just want to let everyone know that she won't let me pick.
Okay, most shocking. In our regular videos, we call this our what the fuck moment. But we had to pick just one from the whole thing. What was the what the fuck moment for you, where you were just stunned by what just
There were
happened?
a lot of those in True Blood.
Yes. And let me add, we didn't have here Bill twisting Lorena's head around,
No.
which,
Was a,
yes, or Russell ripping the spine out of a newscaster on live TV, which was another
Yeah.
big
This-
what the fuck moment.
or Eric ripping that heart out that time.
Oh gosh, yeah. All of those things, just
should
huge
tell
what
you.
the fuck moments.
We may be strange. I don't know.
So for me, this was my most shocking moment. Not just because of what happened, but because of what we read in the books and how differently they did this.
Okay, and we need to say what that, okay,
Okay. So this was season 3.
okay, wait a minute. I want to say this, and then when we get to the next thing and I say that, then I want to set up what was going on in our house during that night,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Okay, so Bill and Eric have had an argument because Eric is mad at Bill for not telling Sookie the truth. That the Queen sent Bill to procure Sookie, and he ended up,
I learned that word that night, so did my husband, cure.
and that he fell in love with Sookie, and Sookie fell in love with him, but nobody knows when that really started,
Or if it's true.
or if it's true. And so all of this time, Missy and I had read the books. We knew Bill had been sent by the Queen. Sookie still believed that she loved Bill and Bill loved her and all of these things. And then Bill and Eric get in a big argument. Bill pushes Eric into some wet concrete and he is frozen forever, and Bill goes back to Sookie and is just lying to her and lifting her up and all of these things and convincing her to come back to him. And then this happened.
I have never loved, nor will I ever love as I have loved you.
Wait. Don't go.
Did you tell her you were originally sent by the Queen of Louisiana to procure her? Because of what she might be.
What?
I did not know why she wanted you. As I grew to know you, purposely kept you from her.
Were you ever gonna tell me?
I hope to someday. I swear it.
What about you letting two psychos beat her within an inch of her life so you could feed her your blood the night you met? Think she'll forgive you for that?
Oh my God.
Sookie.
Is it true?
Yes.
He tried to silence me tonight so you would never know. He doesn't want to protect you. He only wants to protect himself.
Get out of my house.
Please!
Don't ever come here. Don't ever call me. Don't ever talk to me. Ever. You manipulated me into falling in love with you.
It is who you are, Sookie. Not what you are that I love. And will love always. Until I meet the true death.
Love! You don't even get to use that word. I rescind my invitation.
No!
I want my phone back.
Now, because we're going to talk about that, the rest of it in a minute, okay?
So in the books, the reason that this was so shocking, in the books, you did know that the Queen had sent Bill to be a procurer and to get Sookie because she was telepathic and a fairy and all those things. You wondered in the books, in the first book, how the rat race, being dumb idiot drug addicts like they were, how did they get Bill out there that easily and get him chained up so that Sookie had to go save him? And then they ended up beating up Sookie later. How was that possible? But it was never answered in the books. Even the author said she never really thought about that. But in the books you wondered, did Bill do something on purpose to make Sookie come out there? But we never expected. When Alan Ball put that in the show, that was
Yes.
a
One of the
very
best.
big deal.
One of the best.
And we were jumping up and down.
Totally.
Oh gosh, yes, we were. It was great.
That's when I thought I had my husband.
Convinced.
But it wasn't.
Okay, Missy's most shocking scene.
Which, again, I could have picked that. She wouldn't let me. I picked the same as her. And there were a lot that we could have picked. But I think it was shocking. Sookie, this was the opening of 4. And Sookie had run away to Faye. And she came back. She hit the ground and Bill opened his eyes. Eric opened his eyes. She goes to her house.
Bill comes.
Bill comes.
You've seen Bill already with another woman.
Right. And her house was different. And then Jason comes.
Right.
And she finds out
She's been gone for a whole year.
My God. Sookie. Forgive me, I know I'm not welcome. I have not felt your presence for over a year.
Well, I'm fine.
You were with Claudine.
It's none of your business where I go or what I do.
Sookie, for over 12 months, I was so empty. It was as if I thought you had died.
Well, I knew you weren't dead.
Eric, not now.
I never lost hope.
Don't you have an obligation at
I think
Fantasia?
so.
I believe you do.
Pam can handle it.
specifically
Well, I
want you.
appreciate your concern, but we're fine, thank
Eric,
you.
go!
Apparently I have to go. But understand this. Everyone who claims to love you, your friends, your brother, even Bill Compton, they all gave up on you. I never did. Nice paints.
Bill moved on, but Eric didn't. I found it shocking that they let that happen in the show.
Oh yeah. And David was just done with Bill. He was just done with him that night. He's a cheater. He's a cheater and a liar, and he was done with him. He wasn't his friend anymore.
And to me, it was the first time really we were gonna see how Eric felt about her, which we all know what happened in season 4. But it was shocking to me that she was gone a year. That was huge. We were like, it's been a year. And Bill was and he was the fucking king.
Yeah, that was pretty big deal. Best cliffhanger. And God, there have been some really good ones in this show. Things that you had no idea how that was going to turn out. For me, this was my best one. Just because we had no clue this was coming. And when it happened, we had no clue how it was going to turn out. We were freaking out this night. This was the best cliffhanger I think we've ever seen. Bill has drank Lilith's blood. He's convinced he's some kind of chosen one. Sookie and Eric are trying to convince him, to just come with them and give it up, not to be following Lilith and all this stuff. And then this is what happened.
If I ever meant anything to you at all,
I told you the first night we met. Vampires often turn on those they love the most. Oh, God.
Sookie?
So we didn't know, is Bill dead? Is
We
Bill
were
not a vampire
screaming.
anymore? Oh gosh, we were, even David. And he's like, so what's gonna happen? Because up until then,
We knew.
we kind of knew how, the direction each season was gonna go. We had no idea with this.
We still don't now.
Yeah, we were like, we don't know, David, we don't know. I don't know if he's dead, if he's some kind of monster, if he's never gonna be Bill again. We didn't know.
Which was all of the above.
Okay, Missy's best cliffhanger.
Okay, it goes back to what Chris was talking about the last one. When they went to put Russell in the concrete, and then Bill knocked Eric in there.
When fate presents one with such a grand opportunity, what else is one to do?
It's Northman. I want you to find my progeny, Pam, and kill her. Now.
And this was a cliffhanger that was answered in the same, it was the same show.
Yeah.
Or was it the next episode?
And no, it was the same. It might have been the next episode. I don't remember, but we did not know. I didn't see it coming. And then Eric comes busting in that door when Bill's telling her all that. And we did not know what was going to happen from that. From him being knocked in the concrete, what was up with Russell. The whole dynamic changed there. And then that was the end of that season. So that was it.
Okay, number 5, we wanted to try to figure out, there's a lot of great sex scenes in this show. There's also a lot of good love stories that happen in this show. And so we wanted to pick what we thought was the best kiss.
And Carissa made me only pick one.
For me, it was, season 4 started, Eric loses his memory. He's with Sookie, but for a long time she still doesn't trust him. She's still a little bit scared of him. Still kind of healing from what Bill did to her. And so they go through all of these things, and he's just so sweet and loving, and it's like, how can you not just come on, And then he decides he's going to leave one night because he killed her fairy godmother.
Which was so funny. I cannot,
Sorry.
but we needed to put Crocodilio. I mean, that should have been, come on.
So he's going to leave because he's upset, he's hurt her, and then,
And it's her fairy godmother.
yeah. And then Sookie comes after him, and this is what happened.
Eric! Please don't go.
Okay, so then we knew that the love story between those two was really going to start. That we really were going to get to see that from them. So Missy's favorite was the season before that, season 3.
They were in like the storeroom or something. I don't even remember what was going
They're
on.
in Fantasia.
And was it the night about?
Was
Was
she
it
still
the
looking for Bill?
Was it the night? I don't even remember. But anyway, she was looking for Bill.
Still looking for Bill, I think. Yeah.
And she goes in, and Eric says to Sookie, "If I do not kiss you, Sookie Stackhouse,
If I meet the true death without ever,
kissing you, Sookie Stackhouse,
be my biggest
is
regret."
correct." And I knew then that they were going to do something in the show with the two of them because she kissed him and because he wanted to be with her. That wasn't a sex thing. That wasn't a, we can go in there and have animalistic sex, which he had said before or something.
Primal sex.
Primal sex, yeah. This was, he just wanted to kiss her.
And now that Missy has told you everything that's going to happen in the scene, here you go.
She insisted.
She always does.
What did you mean you're not going to be around much longer?
Don't pretend you care about me. This is about Bill. Deep down, you know you shouldn't trust him.
Okay. Tell me why.
Well, here's the truth. There are forces beyond even my control. And if I meet the true death without having at least kissed Yusuke Stackhouse, that would be my biggest regret.
Why does it sound like you're saying goodbye to me?
Because I am.
Okay.
I forget.
That was Eric and Suki's first real kiss. That was pretty. Not in a dream kiss. Okay,
Oh, can I say something?
Sure.
It's really funny because when we first started reading the books, when Suki had her first dream about Eric. Before,
And I was mad at her because I still was all about Suki and Bill because
Yeah.
I had not read the books yet.
and I can remember us watching that, this was right after Goddard, right? And we were like, what is she dreaming about Eric for? That's just so funny now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, number 6. Now there was a stipulation to this. We wanted to pick our favorite couple, but we all know who we're going to say our favorite couple is. We've been talking about them for 6 seasons now. That's Suki and Eric. So we decided we were going to pick our favorite couple, but it had to be not Suki and Eric.
So, because our favorite couple is Suki and Eric, so this is our not Suki and Eric favorite couple.
Right. We had to qualify. So for me, I think, and this isn't a romantic couple, it's just they're the best duo on the show, I think. For me, it's Eric and Pam because of scenes like this.
And I love them too.
Now, what other fairy secrets are you keeping, Miss Stackhouse? Do you have wings?
Don't do it. What if it doesn't work?
Oh, it'll work. Oh, come on, what's this?
Nothing. It bleeds.
You know I love you more when you're cold and heartless.
I mean, they've had a lot of really great scenes together, but that one, yeah, that was just such a sweet. You never really saw them be sweet to each other. So.
Oh, and then in, was it last year when he,
Rose,
yeah,
that was season 5. That was very sad.
that was like, oh, gut-wrenching.
Yes.
I mean, it was really bad, so.
We've actually decided that if they don't have Suki end up with Eric on the show, we'll live with that under one condition. Are you listening, Brian Buckman? We will live with that under the condition that Eric ends up with Pam because she loves him.
And he loves her.
He loves him. Okay, Missy's favorite couple. That is not Suki and Eric.
Jessica and Mark.
Oh, I loved them. They were, yeah, that's
Because they were truly in love with each other, and it was innocent, and it wasn't just about sex, and it wasn't because they were suits. They just loved each other no matter what, even though they were different, and they were funny. Oh, they were so funny together. And it reminded me of, like, when you're first, whatever. You know, like when I was first with David, or how they were with each other was just so sweet.
A chick to the club. Like disco superfly. I smell sexy making Monday hair. Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that casting deep fear stares in my direction? Mama, this surely is a dream. Yeah. Yeah, mama, this surely is a dream.
Hi.
You mind if I join you? I mean, if you're alone.
I'm alone?
Hi, I'm Hoyt.
Jessica.
So this might sound kind of funny, but I was just sitting there thinking, how come you don't ever meet a nice girl, Hoyt? And then you just walked right in.
How do you know I'm a nice girl?
Because of your smile, I guess. You tell a lot about someone by the way that they smile, and, you know, I watch people all the time. You see it all like that. That's beautiful. I could stare at that all day long.
Date? Yeah, right.
Did I say something wrong?
No. Of course not.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to scare you away. Would you like a drink or something, or food? You hungry? You should try the chicken fried steak, because it's like a chicken and the steak got together and made a baby. It's delicious, crispy baby, and
I'll just have a bottle of True Blood. Be positive.
You're a vampire. For real? Wow. Wow, that is awesome. A bottle of True Blood. Coming right up.
That you couldn't do last year. Are you ready?
Okay, but we're not taking pictures.
Ready? Let's go. Okay, just a second. No, do this. Count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mommy, what are you doing?
First, you have to let her see you.
See
Then
you.
no, you have to let her see you. Hey, let's tell her some other things that you can do. What's her name?
Echo water.
Aunt Wessa, you can't do that, buddy. I can't see you.
Wait till she's done seeing you, and then you can see her.
Okay.
Okay, listen.
Hey,
Bonnie. Bonnie. Hey, come here. Look, tell her. Vaughn, listen to me. Come here.
you see Mommy? There's Mommy.
Big bamboo.
Say hi, Mommy.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Okay, do you want to be on there? Okay, I'll film you.
Come here, I want to show you. I want to tell you a secret. No, come here. I want you to tell Carissa something. Tell her. Listen, tell her about IU.
What about IU?
No IU.
No IU.
Say go. Tell her.
Go Big Blue. Yeah.
I have another baby. Come here. I have another baby. Come here. Just come here for a second. Now I've already told him about you. Now come here. Just come here. You're scared.
Oh gosh, the camera's just over there.
Come here.
Come here, say hi to all the girls in our fan club, Sean.
This is my big baby.
This is our nephew, Sean. Say hi. Say hi, our True Blood fan club.
He really cares. He's the oldest nephew, so he's been staying here. As you can see, he really is like, he thinks, I asked him the other day what was the biggest thing I'd ever taught him, what was the thing he would most remember, and he said, did you want me to read them vampire cookies?
So that's our favorite Jessica and Hoyt scene. They were very sweet together. Let's see. Okay, so there's also, on this show, there's a lot of really great fights that happen and battles. And we wanted to pick our favorite fight scene. There were a lot of really good ones. The ones with the witches, when they were standing outside of Marnie's shop and got, you know, drawn, and that was a great fight scene. And then Eric went in and ripped her heart out and all that stuff. But for me,
them being outside like that was really, I kind of forgot about that one. When all four of them were out there, they all, okay.
For me, one of the best fight scenes was in the very first season. Think that Bill is dead, or, you know, Sookie thought Bill was dead. And she's sitting there with Sam, and he's trying to comfort her, and then got into a big fight scene. So this was the one I picked.
Stop! No, Bill! Stop fighting, you stupid man!
He had his hands all over you. He's not your property.
Shut up, Sam. I can speak for myself. You left me alone with no promise to come back, and then you attacked the man who's helping keep me safe. How dare you?
He's helping keep you safe because I asked him to.
Get out!
If you knew what I had done to return to you.
I rescind your invitation.
Sookie, don't.
That was the first time she rescinded Bill's invitation. It was not the last time. Missy's favorite fight scene.
I think I've said this before in something else we taped. I loved one of the ones that I loved was Bill and Sophie Ann, but because I think that was very masterfully filmed. But I loved this one, which is with Sam and his brother, because where else are you going to see this? This was really cool.
Shifter.
Where are you going?
Need any help? Go. Shit.
Okay, even David loved that scene. That was awesome.
I mean, because where else are you going to see something like that? I mean, there is no other TV show where you can see things like that.
Okay, so number 8, this is another one that had a qualifier. We wanted to pick our favorite character on the show. Guess who we both picked? Eric. So this is our favorite character who is not Eric.
Besides Eric.
Okay. For me, and this was hard because this character was only in one season.
It wasn't hard.
And it
those of
doesn't
you
matter.
who know, this wasn't hard.
My favorite overall character who's not Eric is probably Jason. But at the same time, this season, this character, I love this guy. I still love this guy. My favorite character is Franklin.
We all know.
As always, the deposit will go to your trust account.
But I want cash.
Last time you had any real money, you ended up at the slots in Biloxi, slaughtering a church group of elderly women.
They wouldn't let me have a turn.
So, okay, I thought Franklin was the funniest character.
Really? You thought that?
I did. Okay, Missy's favorite character who is not Eric.
I had a really hard time, too.
It shouldn't have been hard. If she would have gone the same way I did, it would have been Talbot. She loved Talbot.
Yeah, but that was just, well, if we would have done, I tried to get you to do side characters and main characters.
I know, but we have to try to keep this.
Okay, so my favorite is Lafayette. Because who can look that fabulous and dance
And
be a
be this funny.
badass
Yes.
all at once?
Ring, ring, hooker. Ring, ring. Now, I know you holding up at Sookie's. But long story short, I got me a 6-figure bucket seat cradling my black ass right the fuck now. And you got yourself my old ride. That's right. Booted and did us a 180. Did. Now, won't you call some motherfucker back, please? Shit.
Okay, number 9. We're gonna pick our most favorite and our least favorite. This is our least favorite scene in all of True Blood. This was not hard for me. I had one in particular that the whole time that scene was on, I was rolling my eyes. I was so upset.
She's been
over
bitching
this
about
scene.
this for a while.
Yeah. My least favorite scene was the fairy elder that Sookie met.
Who is a great actress.
Yes, but she was dancing on the stage and it made no, well, here you go. Here's the scene.
Your Grace? This is Sookie Stackhouse, the halfling you were told about.
Kesha, for or against?
Excuse me?
Do you like her music?
I'm sorry, I'm not that familiar with her music.
She doesn't really sing, does she? She talks. I suppose that makes her some sort of a poet. That's alarming, because her spelling is atrocious. Ha! Leave us!
Begging your pardon, Miss Elder. Morella said that you might know my great-great-great, like, times 15 grandfather, John Stackhouse.
Johnny Stackhouse? Yes, I did know him. He was a landowner, very handsome. Bit of a creep. No offense.
None taken. Do you know why he might have promised me to a vampire named Warlow?
It is forbidden to speak of these things.
What things?
John Cougar Mellencamp, for or against?
Against? What things?
Look. There is a reason that you find vampires irresistible. A reason that you slut your heart out to every cute guy out there with fangs.
I beg your pardon?
You, me, Warlow, our destinies are entwined.
Yes, okay, but what is that supposed to mean?
A dark time is coming. You will be tested. Hold on to your light. As long as we fairies control our light, we will be free. Boys to men, for or against?
For. I'm sorry, I know you have trouble with frequencies, but there's a creepy vampire ghost air monster who killed my parents, and now he's coming to get me, and I really need you to give me something concrete, something useful.
My apologies. There's so much information in my head, eons of data. Warlow is very...
It made no sense. It was really, really stupid. Really, I could have picked when Sookie landed in Fairyland. That was probably one of my least favorite scenes. So, yeah, that was just a really stupid scene. By the way, Miss Fairy Elder, I like John Mellencamp, so there.
So do I. We're from Indiana anyway, so...
Alright, Missy's least favorite scene.
Okay, I need to qualify this because there's a reason. I had a lot of scenes that I thought were stupid. Really, pretty much season 5. But this was because I knew everything was changing. So I'll let you see.
Tara? You still awake? Tara? Debbie?
Sookie. Fuck Sookie. What, did you not hear her tonight? She rejected both of us. Besides, this is the authority we're up against.
Okay, so as you see, in all the times past, when Sookie yelled for help, Eric went, or Bill went. But for a while, Eric had been going. Just like when she hit the ground, Eric opened his eyes, all that stuff. He didn't care. And I knew that this whole show, for me, was going to change from that moment. That's why I picked that.
Okay, and then last but not least, our number 1 favorite scene. This was very hard. Really, I just wanted to pick all of the Eric and Sookie scenes, or
No,
you
this
know.
is your favorite
But
scene.
this, for me, for me, this was the only scene I had ever seen when I came here. I happened to walk through the living room when my brother was watching True Blood online, and this was the scene I saw, and I knew I was going to have to watch this show. For me, this was what the show was all about when it first started. It was social commentary. It was very relevant. They were making some important messages here in this show. And so for me, this is my #1 favorite scene.
Is there a problem with my burger?
Just a couple of drunk rednecks, that's all.
Well, what's their problem?
Oh, come on now, it's not worth it.
What did they say?
He said the burger...
What did they say, Arlene?
He said the burger might have AIDS. Lafayette. Oh, fudge.
Excuse me. Who ordered the hamburger with AIDS?
I ordered the hamburger deluxe.
In this restaurant, a hamburger deluxe come with french fries, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and AIDS. Do anybody got a problem with that?
Yeah. I'm an American, and I got a say in who makes my food.
Well, baby, it's too late for that. Faggots been breeding your cows, raising your chickens, even brewing your beer long before I walk my sexy ass up in this motherfucker. Everything on your goddamn table got AIDS.
You still ain't making me eat no AIDS burger.
Well, all you gotta do is say, hold the AIDS. Here. Eat it. Oh, bitch, you come in my house, you gonna eat my food the way I fucking make it. Do you understand me? Tip your waitress.
So, I mean, not only was he saying some really great things, you also got a great sense that Lala will kick your ass if you mess with him too bad.
He's not just what a lot of people try to say Lala should be.
Right. Okay, and for Missy, her favorite scene.
Which Carissa allowed me to put two scenes together. You know.
Hey, this prompted us dancing on video, so this was a big deal.
Oh, we did dance on
Yes,
video.
on the little porch over there.
Yeah, we did dance on video. Okay, so my favorite scene starts with something that we thought, we had actually seen this on the trailer for the episode 100 times, and we kept watching it and watching it and watching it and trying to figure out what could come from this, what could come from this, what could come from this. So I'm gonna let you see the two things put together.
Your Majesty.
You understand why you're here?
I've been told I'm under the spell of a necromancer. And that I consorted with your human.
Suki is not mine.
But you love her.
Irrelevant. You are here, Sheriff Northman, because I have been given orders to sentence you to the true death. You have anything to say?
According to my progeny, I am a barbarian thug who's never respected your authority. I don't expect you to show me any mercy.
Surely you don't wish to die?
No, but I don't wish to live this way either. The vampire I used to be is a stranger to me. I have nothing to say in his defense. I will accept my sentence. But I have a request.
Naturally.
Release Pam. At the rate she's decomposing, she can't be much of a threat. At least not for long.
What else?
Suki. Tell her I was born the night she found me. And because of her, I went to my true death knowing what it means to love. Tell her thank you. She still cares for you. I saw it last night. After I'm gone, I hope you'll find your way back to each other.
Why would you hope for that?
Because she deserves happiness. With whoever can give it to her.
Jason, come on. I love you, but my feet hurt. Mosquitoes are eating me alive. And you ain't even gonna turn into a werepanther. Can you hear me? You ain't gonna be a werepanther. Ow.
The king set me free.
Okay. As you see, that speech, what girl would not want that speech? And it's Eric. And, then he shows up. He's just there. I mean, because I can remember he was just there.
Oh, gosh.
To me, that was bigger than seeing them laying down and all. I mean, because we knew that was coming. They didn't even have to show that to me. It was the feeling behind. He was just there. And Eric was with her. And then they cut to Bill. And Bill knew that's what was going on. Because he could feel it.
Well, and for all of us who are the big Suki and Eric shippers, and we didn't get what we wanted in the books, for everything else, Alan Ball, we forgive you because you gave us this. This was all we wanted. We kept saying, we don't care what else you do. Just give us that moment in season 4 with Suki and Eric, and we got that.
Yeah, but I didn't really mean I didn't care whatever he did, because
it ended up getting...
No, you don't know where I'm going with this. It's just like what Charlene Harris did made no sense to me. She was going to have her with Sam. She should have had her with Sam at the beginning. They've got her with Alcide, who... I mean...
She won't stay with him anyway.
But it's not the point. It's not the point. And it does... And I think that they are going to end up back with Bill, and she's going to end up back with Bill, I think. And I don't understand. I don't know what Eric has done to her in this show that was so horrible. Except they did make Eric do bad things to her that he never did.
In the books.
In the books. And I know. I'm getting my worlds confused, but there's my rant.
Okay, so that's our Ready for Season 7 video. We'll be back next week.